everybody, Pastor Laramie. Wanted to record a video. I was kind of thinking about some things going on with the church universal, the church at large, not just my local church, but just every church. With this shutdown and people scared to meet in person. I know some people are coming back to meeting weekly, and others are not. Sorry, I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes while I'm out here. The reason I want to record this video is because I kind of wanted to challenge us with a few questions. And, if we are Christians, we are living stones, is what Peter says. We're living stones of this building that's being built up upon this foundation, which are the apostles and prophets, and the cornerstone is Jesus Christ. If that's who we are, then we must be a part of a local body. We can't be Christians and not be a part of a local body. Now, there are exceptions where you're moving from city to city. You left the church recently because of issues that have arisen, things like that. I'm not talking about somebody who's in the transitional period, but if you are a part of a church, or if you left the church for the wrong reasons, the church needs you. We need you. There are a lot of moving parts, and there are a few people that are working these moving parts. For example, giving, I know, is down for a lot of churches. Attendance is down, which means that people that may have worked in certain ministries aren't fulfilling those roles anymore. And so being a part of a church isn't just listening to the sermon on Sunday morning. There's lots of areas that are lacking, and there's plenty of harvest, but their laborers are few. And so what I want to encourage you with is that you get back to your church, whether it be virtually or physically, and see where you can help out. Now, like I said, if you have an immune issue where that's hindering you from coming to church, or you're just not ready to come back because of, if you do contract the coronavirus, you have to be out of work for 2 weeks and you'll be unpaid. Totally get that. I totally get that. But what can you do to help your church? Are you praying for the members of your church? Are you giving to your church? Are you maybe helping cut the grass, clean up at the church after service is over when no one else is there, sanitizing things? Are you reaching out to your pastor to see if there's any specific requests for him that you can be praying about? Are you inviting other people to church? Are you, sharing the videos that your church is putting out? Are you partaking in the church as best as you can while you cannot be there? That is a question only you can answer for yourself. I can't answer that question for you. I'm not here to accuse you of not doing it, but I do recognize, I know within our local body that there's a lack of serving. And so maybe this is what's needed, is a challenge to people to go back to church and help out in whatever capacity they can, whatever that is. Like I said, if you can't go during Sunday morning, what can you do on Monday night, Sunday night, Saturday before anyone gets there? Can you help set up anything? What can you do to help out to alleviate that burden of serving that has been taken up by those who are serving? We're all many parts of the same body, and we need each other. We desperately need each other. And the best thing you can do is pray for your people, specifically and generally, but also, time, talents, and treasures. Those are all things that we need to focus on. The time that we devote to prayer, the time we devote to service, reaching out to people within the church on off days, things like that. What talents do you have to help with your church? I think these things are important for us to consider, and to realize that, when everything gets crazy, we tend to think, what about me? And we need to be thinking about, what has God called me to do? Yes, absolutely, we need to be able to take care of ourselves, because if we can't do that, then we're no good for anybody else. But after we get this in order, or once we get a wise way to live this life to protect ourselves from potential outbreaks and different things like that, what am I doing to help out the church? And so, excuse me, if you can improve upon that, if you're doing everything you can or everything that's wise for you to do, praise God for that. If you're not, you need to reach out to your pastors. You need to reach out to those who are overseeing the different ministries of the church to see where you can help. Find an area that you like or find an area that you don't like. It really doesn't matter. It's serving the body as we should be serving. And so I just wanted to encourage you with that, and consider it. Really think about it. Don't just write this off as, oh, you don't know my life, or whatever the case may be. Think about what you can do, right? There are things that you can't help that, right? If you're providentially hindered in any way, you can't do anything about that. But if you can, you should. And so, once again, as always, I pray that this has been an encouragement to you. I pray that it's helpful in some form or fashion. And if you like it, like the video, share it, comment on it. Let me know what you think. If there's questions that you have that you'd like me to answer through these videos, by all means, let's do that. I'm all for it. And so, well, with that said, until next time, God bless you.